This is Ken Howard broadcasting from the Randwick Racecourse, and now the candidates in the Randwick 3-year-old handicap are on their way to the starting barrier. Shouldn't be long before they're ready. Jockey George Moore has the favourite Unimower a length behind them at the moment.
Unimower walking in now. In the racing, one of the best of beginners, Caliente, he jumped out in front of Unimower and Wireless Flash, who commenced smartly. Near the rails, Riverglow began well with Mazurka going fast, wide out in the centre, and Gary Moore was last on settling down. But along the Kensington side, near the 3 furlongs, Caliente was bowling along nicely. A length to the good of Unimower and Riverglow. Mazurka out very wide, followed by Gary Moore improving his position. Wireless Flash in behind that bunch, and Blue Beauty squeezed out the last. Caliente was in front near the turn, with Unimower coming into the picture, but into the straight, and Caliente was holding his advantage over Unimower, and Wireless Flash with Gary Moore looking for the rails run. Inside the distance, and Unimower throwing out a challenge to Caliente and Riverglow. Runs to the line, and Unimower has hit the front. Unimower under the whip, and clear, but look at Gary Moore. Gary Moore flashes up on the rails and gets up the first from Unimower. Riverglow followed by homecoming Wireless Flash.
Gee, I'm sorry, Dan.
There's nothing wrong with the Curzon horses. They just don't win, that's all.
You can't win all the time.
No, but just once or twice to break the monotony. Come on, let's go.
Come on, Bunty.
Number 10, Unimower, T4 second, and number 3, Riverglow.
Hello, Mr. Curzon. Thank you. Bad luck about Unimower, Mr. Curzon.
Who are the big shots having their quotas taken, Eddie?
That's the Curzon family. You've heard of W.J. Curzon. Got a stud near Scone.
Get a look at his white silver foxes.
He owns Unimower that just got beaten.
I bet she didn't get the silver foxes with one that just got beaten. Never mind, dear.
I'm not a bad sport, Laura. It's just that our horses keep losing consistently.
Bad luck, that's all. Oh,
What's up?
we've lost Bunty again. I know where she is. I'll get her. All right, dear.
Our stables need new blood.
You know best, dear. What are you going to do?
I'll go to England.
England?
Yes, England. It seems to me that a good strain of English blood might improve stamina and staying power.
But England, dear. You'll be away so long.
I'll fly over. If I'm lucky, I'll be in time for Tad's horse sales in London.
I'll miss you.
I'll be back before you know I've gone.
Excuse me, Mr. Curzon. May I make myself known to you? My name's Duncan, Hugh Duncan.
Oh, the owner of Carrata.
The former owner.
Oh, yes, of course. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
This is my son, Paul.
How do you do?
You're taking our horse a long way away.
Oh, I'll look after him.
We don't like losing Carrata.
I can imagine that. I'd like to have a talk to you.
Yes, certainly. So that's how I was forced to sell Carrata. But for punting,
Strangely enough, I don't punt much.
you're a wise man.
Pity my son Sam doesn't share my views.
You have a son?
Yes, about your age.
Oh.
And 2 daughters. Very pretty. I say that even though I'm their father.
You interest me.
Paul fancies himself as a bit of a Casanova.
Well, to my mind, horses and beautiful women go together like Scotch and soda.
This son of yours has been around a bit.
Paul's travelled with me since he was 8 weeks old when his mother died. Methods of upbringing may have been pretty unorthodox, but I'm quite satisfied with the result.
I'm satisfied with Carrata, too. From what you tell me of him, he's just the horse I need.
I hate losing him. I feel as badly as if Paul were going away.
Yes, I quite understand that. Still, 25,000 should clear up your financial difficulties.
By the time I've paid my debts, I should come out just about even.
Really? Mr. Duncan, I have a proposition to make. I hope you won't feel insulted.
I'm in no position to feel insulted.
You have no reserves at all?
No.
How about your stud?
Sold already.
I see. Well, that makes it easier for me to speak. How about coming to Australia to look after Carrata? Paul, too, of course. St. Albans needs new blood, new ideas, and you two, plus Carrata, will make all the difference, I think. Now, what do you say?
Frankly, Mr. Curzon, I don't know what to say. Australia, and as Carrata's trainer.
I know. You are insulted.
Not at all. As a matter of fact, the more I think of the idea, the more I'm tempted. New country, new beginning. What do you say, Paul?
I like the idea.
Not thinking of my daughters by any chance, are you, young man?
Do they ride?
I put them on a horse long before they could walk. June, my eldest daughter, is an excellent rider.
And beautiful. I think we ought to go.
Think it over, Mr. Duncan. I won't press you for a decision now. Ring me at the Beresford Hotel tomorrow.
No, that won't be necessary, Mr. Curzon. We'll come.
Good man. I don't think you'll regret it. If nothing else, Australia should be an interesting experience.
I think it'll be more than that.
Sunshine.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, young scallywag. Been behaving yourself? Hello, laddie.
Had a good trip?
Oh, wonderful. Wait till you see.
Aren't you going to introduce us?
Oh, sorry, my dear. Hugh and Paul Duncan, my family.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Paul.
Well, come along. It's not every day you see an English champion on Australian soil for the first time. Isn't he a beauty? Karate. Blue blood in every line of him.
Oh, Dad, he's right.
I thought you'd say that, June.
I wonder if he knows it's in Australia.
He knows.
Here, let me take Laddie.
I do hope you like it here.
I think my son feels at home already.
He seems to have made quite an impression.
Yes, it's rather a habit. But isn't there another member of your family, Mrs. Cousin?
Oh, Sam, yes. He's away at the university studying medicine.
A vet doctor?
No, just a doctor. I'm afraid he hasn't my interest in horses, except when it comes to betting. He rides well, though. Curs and blood will out. But let's get down to your cottage. You'll want to settle in.
Thank you.
We'll expect you over to the house for meals, of course. Dinner's at 7.
Think you like it here?
I like June Cousin. She really has something.
Now, you stop flirting. It's the one thing I've got against you, Paul. It won't do. Not here.
Oh, there's no harm in it. I like her. She likes me. I hope.
You remember we're not guests here, even if they treat us that way. We're here to work.
I'm not forgetting. Can't think why you're not interested in women.
I like Mrs. Cousin.
Amazing. So do I.
Your linen, sir.
Oh, thank you.
It's a pleasure, Mr. Duncan.
You have the advantage. What's your name?
Emily, sir?
Emily. A pretty name for a...
I must go, sir. The party tonight.
Oh, yes, of course. The party.
Everything going all right?
Oh, hello, my dear. Have a drink. Well, they've made a good impression. You never can tell with these Englishmen. They don't usually acclimatise so easily.
I'm not worried about the Duncans. Haven't been since I met them.
I like Hugh.
I like Paul. Then he's more of a woman's man.
What do you mean by that?
But Paul's easier to talk to. You seem somehow remote.
Oh, women. I still like Hugh.
You need time to get to know.
Might be worth it in the end.
Then you'll come?
Oh, rather. Next Saturday, you said?
Yes.
There's only one thing wrong.
What's that?
How am I going to fill in the next 3 days?
liked it.
I like you. May I get you a drink?
No, thanks. I don't care for one just now.
I said, do you like crowds?
Mm-mm.
Fine. Hello, Mrs. Hawkins. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Phil. Now there.
Hello, my boy.
Sam, your face is a bit thin. Been working hard?
Oh, plenty of night work.
Not nightclubs, I hope.
Oh, only moderation, Dad. Where's June?
Hello, Sam. She's
Ah.
outside with Paul.
Paul. Oh, the English chap. I thought he was about your age, Dad.
Paul's the son. He's...
Well, I better go and have a brush up. Won't be long.
There's a mail for you in the study, dear.
Yeah, bills, I bet. Oh, I didn't know anyone was here.
That's all right. Maybe I'm in the way.
No, stay right there. I'm just after mail. Just as I thought. Bills. Don't think I'll open them. Spoil my evening. Party too much for you?
Oh, I like a quiet smoke.
Seen the Duncans? You know, hunting, shooting, and fishing and all that sort of thing. Dad's imported them from England.
Yes, I've met them.
Probably terrible types. What's your impression?
Oh, terrible type.
Yes, I was afraid of that. One of the so-and-sos is outside with my sister.
Well, I don't suppose you took it by force.
No, but what a nerve. He's just arrived in the place. Joe, wait till I meet him.
So you two have met already. Ah, that's fine. What do you think of my son, Hugh?
You're not.
Well, terrible type, but I like him.
It's all very well to say you want to go riding before breakfast. This is the night before.
I'm not likely to change my mind. Are you?
That depends.
On what?
The weather and a lot of things.
Well, I'll organize the weather, but can you take care of a lot of things?
Hello, Sam. You're up early.
So are you. You didn't say you wanted to go riding this morning?
You didn't ask me. Go up and change now and you can come with us.
Us?
Yes. Paul asked me to show him around and I thought this was the easiest way.
You better watch your steps, sis. I know these English Johnnies.
Do you? Well, I'm just getting to know one and I think he's rather nice.
Look, June, you may think you can take care of yourself, but you haven't been around as much as I have. Don't let him flirt with you.
As to that, I might be the one who's flirting with him.
Am I late? Well, wasn't I right about the weather? Oh, hello, Sam. Good day.
You ready? I feel like a good gallop. You'll have to go pretty fast to keep up with me.
You make the face, I'll stick to it. I'll bet. What was that, Sam? Nothing.
Don't mind Sam. He's annoyed because I didn't ask him to come with us.
Oh, is that it?
Come on, we'll miss the best part of the day.
What do you think of him?
That's a tremendous horse.
Hugh, by Heroic from Gladiola. Heaviest horse we have in the stud. Stands over 16 hands.
Should have been a good performer.
He was champion blood stallion at the Sydney Royal 1939.
Not surprised. Beat Ajax, didn't he?
That's right. Here's a horse that'll interest you. Manitoba, imported from England.
Yes, I remember him. He's by Manor from Beresford. You've got a good horse there.
He's been leading sire in Australia for 3 years. Here's a horse we're proud of. Magnificent. A dual Derby winner.
This is really worth coming to Australia for.
It was worth going to England to find Karata.
You know my faith in Karata. Well, if type and quality count for anything, Magnificent will sire progeny just as good.
A little English competition won't do any harm.
Didn't you miss the hounds and foxes?
So like all Australians, you think that every time an Englishman gets on a horse, he's going to have a pack of hounds trailing along behind him and people shouting, tally-ho, all over the place.
We've sung Dick and John Peel too often.
In that case, I better look on.
What do you mean?
Well, I've just got acquainted with Waltzing Matilda. Catch it, June, sticks in your brain. Do you think I'm liable to end up what do you call it, a sundowner?
You pick up Australian ways very quickly.
I can adapt myself to most things. If it suits me.
Do you think you like Australia?
If I'm allowed to.
Where did you hear Waltzing Matilda?
Oh, I heard Emily sing it. Pretty little thing, Emily.
Shall we go back?
Just as you say. But you haven't shown me much of the country. I was just beginning to enjoy it.
Then you should pay more attention to it.
Take him away, will you, Norm? Well, how'd you behave yourself, Mr. Paul?
Pretty well, but I think she needs time to get accustomed to me.
I'm going up to the house to change.
I'll be right up. You wouldn't know any bookmakers, would you, Petty?
No bookies round these parts, mate.
What about SP?
Cripes, how the hell did you know about that?
Oh, I pick things up.
You certainly do. But what's the good of you betting when you don't know nothing about Australian horses?
Oh, I like a little bit of a flutter. Best way to learn.
You think so, do you?
Of course, I only back in small amounts.
Oh, about how much?
5 or 10 shillings.
Show us your paper.
That's an idea. You can help me pick 'em.
Who said I'd do anything about SP?
No one, but can't you help me?
Maybe. You know, listen. This is strictly between you and me. That understood?
Absolutely.
Right. Now, you know Mrs. Hawkins, the housekeeper? We're going to tell her you want to have a bit of a flutter, see? Ask if she can do anything for you. Tell her you know that it's all under the lap.
Under the lap?
Yes, you know what you're talking about. Yes, but don't tell her I sent you. Don't even let her think you've been talking to me, understand?
Thanks a lot, Petty.
Good.
Now, how about pick me a few winners, eh?
Of course, it's always a lot easier to pick out the losers.
I'm doing this just for you, Mr. Paul.
I appreciate that, Mrs. Hawkins.
If anyone knew...
Shan't breathe a word.
Now, what horses are you backing?
They're all written out here. 10 shillings on each. Here's £7.
Now, remember, not a word to anyone, especially old Paddy.
Eh? Oh, Paddy. Shan't know a thing about it.
Guarantee there's not a winner there. Wonderful little creatures in the world. The moment a foal's born, he knows what's the score. No messing about amongst these frisky little fellas. Not like pups and babies.
I'd like to have a baby.
But you're not married yet, Miss Bunty.
No, and I don't suppose I ever will be. I'll probably become a sourdough spinster.
Of course you won't. Young fellas will soon be falling all over themselves trying to get near a nice little filly like you.
Wish they'd start then. Paul doesn't even notice me. What makes men fall in love, Paddy?
Same old thing. Neat pair of fetlocks and a slender bit of flank.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes, but I've never lost my bridle rein.
You mean you've never been married?
Well, I've never been hitched up proper like, collar up and all.
Then you can't know. You've never been a father.
No, not to speak about. But there were 3 women in my life that I nearly married.
Did they love you?
Too right.
But you didn't love them?
Well, that was the trouble, miss. I was in love with the 3 of them, all at the same time.
What a glorious morning. They don't make them like this in England.
Still thinking about England after 3 years? Want to go back?
No, it wouldn't be the same.
You're right there, Hugh. Most of your interests are centered in Australia now.
I know, and I'm satisfied, thanks to you.
Look what you've done for me. That's what makes me satisfied. Carata's got a fine colt, huh? We've given him the right name. Conquest.
And personally, I fancy Revolt. It takes an Englishman to appreciate an old Australian product.
Oh, I'm not denying Revolt's possibilities. Any colt by Magnificent is worth watching. I don't like his nature. Too fiery. Bound to pay up on the track.
Well, we'll soon know. Those 2 will be racing together in a few weeks.
Incidentally, Revolt will change ownership soon. Oh, don't look alarmed. He'll still be in the family. I'm giving him to June for her birthday next week.
WJ, you get some very nice ideas.
Come along, laddie. Come on, boy.
Birthdays are a record. Oh, thanks, Paul.
Don't I get a new one?
Paul hasn't changed.
I brought him up very badly.
June doesn't seem to think so. Oh, Dad, do you really mean it?
Well, what's he giving you?
He's given me Revolt. I'll ride him to the Rodeo this afternoon.
Now, just a minute, June. The fact that you're a very good horsewoman doesn't entitle you to go riding all over the countryside on a racehorse.
Oh, Dad, please, may I?
Well, as Hugh says...
June's ridden him before.
Please, Dad, it's my birthday, and Paul will be with me. I'll be all right. I think she'll be all right.
Very well. But you be careful, and don't take this as a precedent, young
I
lady.
won't.
Oh, we're going to the rodeo today. The folks will come from miles and miles away. We're bringing horses that can buck, and we hope we have good luck, 'cause we're going to the rodeo today. We're going to have a try to throw the steer. Old Jake has won the trophy every year. Up against the country's best, he will put them to the test, while we gather round and give the mighty cheer. My pony saddled in his Sunday best, he's bound to take a trick from all the rest. So follow me and I'll lead the way, the singing with a yippee-o-ki-yay. Everybody will be there, laughing faces everywhere. Oh, we're going to the rodeo today.
June, now. What the deuce is going on here?
Oh, dear, what's the matter?
What's happened?
There's been an accident. Revolt through.
I'll go and phone a doctor.
Oh, darling.
She'll be all right, Doctor?
She'll live, but I'm afraid you must prepare yourselves for a shock.
We want the truth.
Your daughter's injured her spine. She may never walk again.
Do you mean that?
We don't say that sort of thing unless we mean it. I'm sorry, Mrs. Curzon. I'll look in again tomorrow.
I'll see you to the door, Doctor.
Please don't bother. Good night.
Good night. Darling, you must buck up. The doctor could be wrong, you know.
He said she may never walk again. Oh, Bill, how are we ever going to tell her?
We won't tell her yet. We'll just take things easy for a bit.
She was always so active.
Stop thinking about it, dear. You're only upsetting yourself and me too, damnation. Laura, I'm going to sell Revolt.
I wouldn't do that, WJ.
You mind your own damn business. If you were a father, you'd know...
I am a father, but I'm speaking to you now as your trainer. Maybe it's an inopportune moment. I only came in to say how sorry I am. I know you want to be alone.
That's exactly what we do want.
Let's go then.
I really am sorry, Mrs. Curzon.
nerve. Revolt will be sold.
Look at Revolt. The others aren't in the hunt.
What a horse.
It's madness to sell him, WJ. You've got a cup winner there.
Well, I don't know. Damnation. Did you see that? The brute's vicious. No need for it. Where's a good rider? Are you all right, Will?
Yeah, no thanks to him.
That settles it. I'm through with him.
Well, I don't agree with you, but if that's your decision.
I'd never ride him again.
It is my decision, and there's no more to be said about it.
I could say a lot.
I don't blame him. When you think of June?
So she set to work and very soon finished off the cake. Curiouser and curiouser, cried Alice.
Don't read any more, dear.
Eh?
I just don't seem in the mood for it today. Tell me what everyone's doing. You always did know more than anyone else.
Well, Mummy's in the lounge. Daddy and Hugh are at the stables. Oh, there's a buyer for Revolt.
Oh.
It was your horse. I think they might have asked you.
I'm afraid horses and I don't go together anymore. Let's talk about something else. How's Paul?
Paul? Oh, he's just the same.
I see. How are you, dear? Comfortable? Yes, thanks.
Think I'll go and do my practice.
Well, I've never known that happen before. It's the loveliest day today. Mother, if you care for a person, shouldn't they know how you feel? Not always, dear. I suppose I shouldn't think like other girls, being a cripple. Oh, you're still our June. We love you just the same. I hate to be pitied. We don't pity you, dear. No one pities when they really love a person. Feelings can change, though. I never knew how much. I've changed, too. Once I thought that What, dear? Oh, no use talking about it now. June, is it Paul? You're miserable because you think he should care more? Darling, I know how you feel, but you said yourself you didn't want to be pitied. You can't compel Paul to feel something he doesn't. No. Will you leave me now, Mother? I just feel I want to be alone. Of course, darling, I understand. I don't blame Paul. I only know he wouldn't have left me alone all these weeks. If he'd really cared.
Oh, I hope I'm not in your way, Emily.
No, sir. Miss June was asking after you yesterday, Mr. Paul.
Mm-hmm. How is she?
She's very bright. I think she's wonderful.
Loyal little Emily.
It's more than I can say for some folk, I'm sure.
Hello, you. Well, how's great convalescence coming along?
None the better for seeing you.
Then I'll go. Is that no way to talk to the man you're going to marry?
Say that again.
You were. Don't you like the idea?
Not much.
Oh, after all, I'm not such a bad catch. Good-looking, appearance of wealth, which is the main thing.
I'm not impressed.
Ah, not good enough, eh? What's wrong with me?
Do I have to tell you?
Spare me. Anything you want?
Not a thing. I'm much too lazy.
You'll get fat lying there doing nothing.
Shows a contented mind.
In that case, I shall leave you. May I kiss you, or do you think that's going too far? Saturday? I'll tell you.
Paul, have you been to see June lately?
Just left her. Why?
Oh, nothing. Were you in love with her before the accident?
Good heavens, now.
Wasn't she?
No. I'll take an oath on that.
What makes you so sure?
For the very good reason that I've just asked her to marry me.
And she turned you down?
Flat.
See you later. May I come in?
Hello, Hugh.
If you're too tired to talk, you don't have to.
Tired? If you only knew how tired I get, just lying here.
I know.
Oh, I feel so useless.
No one has the right to say that.
What can I do?
You said once you wanted to amount to something.
That was the first day I met you.
That's right.
And you remembered. I thought I had to become an invalid before you'd even notice me.
I noticed how you played that night. You have talent, and you can still play. There's nothing wrong with your hands.
No. No. Why didn't I think of that? There is something I'd like to do.
What's that?
Oh, you'd laugh at me.
No, I wouldn't.
I want to compose. I want to put into music all the things I've felt while I've been lying here.
And so you shall. How about a game of cribbing?
Love it.
Cards.
2 for me.
3. And again. And 1 for the dealer.
Up to you.
15. Raise your 5. Another 5.
Up 15.
That makes it 40. I'm out. Another 10. Too solid for me. I'm out.
I limit.
So will I.
Limit again.
And again.
I'll look.
4 2s.
Not quite good enough.
What am I up for?
400.
I'm afraid I haven't enough to settle. Will you take an IOU?
I'd rather have the cash.
I'll get the money. But you have to give me time.
Give you 7 days, Curzon.
Thanks.
What's the matter, Sam? Been losing at cards again? Much?
400 quid.
Can you afford to lose that much?
No, I'll have to get Dad to help me. Just as well vacation starts tomorrow.
Does he usually help you?
Oh, he can afford it. I certainly don't like asking him.
I'd like to meet him. I mean, I'd like to meet your people.
You would? Oh, well, maybe we can arrange it sometime.
But that'd be wonderful. Oh, there's my cue. Won't be long.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we present Miss Zara Marlowe to sing for you, You're a Lovely Dream.
You're a lovely dream, and I love to gleam, where the brightest stars and troubles are you smile, in the way you walk, and the way you talk, make paradise on earth a little while, where company, yes, you're someone, you're so
Sam, it was sweet of you to say that.
Say what?
Ask me to come home with you tomorrow.
Now, wait a minute. I never
But
said...
you want me to come, don't you?
Oh, yes, of course. But, well, what about your job here?
You leave that to me.
Zara, don't you think...
I think it was awfully nice of you to ask me. I'm just going to the door the next 3 weeks. It'll be such fun.
Yes. Won't it?
Hello, Bunty.
Hello, Sam. We weren't expecting you back for the night. Do you Sam's latest?
Your little sister, I presume.
Bunty Zara Marlowe.
Is that your stage name?
It's my real name.
Ah.
Couldn't you go somewhere else to read?
I was here first.
Sit down, Zara. I'll get you a drink.
Good, I'm famished.
Why don't you order a steak if you're hungry?
I haven't the slightest interest in eating.
Pity. Correct vitamins are so important as one gets on in years.
Thanks.
Ginger ale for you, sis.
There's no need to labor the point. Well, here's to sin.
Here's to sin.
I'll just go and check with Mrs. Hawkins about your room. I won't be long.
Don't hurry. Little sister and I can have a nice, girlish chat. It must be a very interesting book.
It is.
What's the name of it?
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Darling, you know we like you to bring your friends home.
Come and meet her now.
Give me a chance to take my hat off.
I'll bring her here if you like.
Good idea.
I know how you like to give my girlfriends the once-over.
Oh, Sam, nothing of the sort.
Fibber.
You'd better let Mrs. Hawkins know.
Yes, I'm going to do that now. Hello.
Hello.
Can I, get you anything?
I don't think so.
Would you like a cigarette?
Mm-hmm.
So would I. Oh, thanks. Have you, got a match?
Sam's home.
So here, plus girlfriend.
Have you seen her?
Not yet. But knowing Sam's impeccable taste, which he gets from me.
Do you mind smoking that pipe somewhere else? Sam's bringing his what's-her-name in here.
Oh, all right.
You're not the sort of person I'd expect to find at St. Albans.
Oh, so you two are acquainted already.
Well, we haven't been introduced.
Paul Duncan, Miss Marlowe. Look, Mum and Dad have just come back. I'd like you to meet them.
Of course, I'd love to. Do you ever tell the truth?
No, I did try it once, but nobody believed me.
There's nothing wrong.
Are you ever serious?
Never more serious than when I'm smiling. I think we might have waited for Zara.
I've no doubt that she heard the dinner gong, same as everyone else.
She went to change 2 hours ago. Mustn't it be wonderful to take all that time to decide what not to wear?
I do hope I haven't held things up too frightfully long. Not at all.
The soup was cold anyway.
Soup? No, thank you.
I'm afraid we dined a little early for you, Miss Marlowe.
Oh, I'm used to my meals at odd hours.
We don't stand on any ceremony here. We like our guests to feel quite at home.
I do.
You must get Paul to show you the stable sometime.
Have you been long in nightclubs, Miss Marlowe?
No, but I've been in show business all my life.
Is that why you act all the time?
Dressing? Please.
Ow!
Oh, allow me, Miss Marlowe. Don't stand there gaping, Emily. Do something.
You seem to be doing it, sir.
Look, let me, Dad.
I'm not paralyzed.
Look, I think it'd be much simpler if I went and changed. You carry on with dinner. I won't be long.
I think Amy did it on purpose.
Nonsense, Bunty. You talk too much.
Sometimes I wonder why I ever bothered to learn to talk at all.
How long have you known Zara, Sam? That's my business. Well, any time you want to sell out. I wish I'd never asked her down.
But, we think she's charming.
That's what I meant.
Think I'll just go and see how Miss Marlowe's getting along.
I'll go, dear.
No, don't you think... How few think justly of the thinking few. Not original. And not funny.
You stay where you are.
Nice weather we're having.
'Tis a naughty night to swim in.
Do you have to quote Hamlet?
King Lear.
Why shouldn't we talk about the weather?
I'm all for it. Leaves one's mind free to ponder.
Wish Dad had let me look after my own guest.
Zara's got a black Georgette nightie.
Oh, that's handy to know in case of fire.
Paul, don't encourage her.
She doesn't need any encouraging.
Neither does Zara.
Dad's taking a long time.
Your father knows what he's doing.
I think I'll go and...
Why do all the most interesting things always happen in another room?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Quite recovered? Quite. Such a pretty gun. I hope it isn't ruined.
Your husband's such a dear. He's promised to buy me a new one.
Lisa could do, my dear. Zara's promised to sing to us after dinner.
How nice, Miss Marlowe.
I'm sure it'll be something worth watching.
Oh, what you do, when you do, what you do, when you do, what you're doing to me. Whose baby eyes tell me lies, any size, then who cries and replies, let it be. Every night at 8 upon the sofa, I'm never sure you'll ask for more, but we don't go far, so far. Oh, what you do, when you do, what you do, when you do, what you do to me.
Paul should have more common sense.
If youth had common sense, old age wouldn't be worth waiting for. I think he'll handle the situation adequately.
You underestimate him.
I'm beginning to wonder if I've underestimated my husband.
You mean Zara's new gun?
Oh, no. That was merely a tactical error. You see, I found the loveliest French model.
Cigarette.
Where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
I'd worry if there were no smoke.
Dad, could I see you for a minute? Alone.
Certainly, my boy.
Oh, what you do, when you do, what you do, when you do, what you do to me.
Now, what is it, Sam?
Losses at cards.
No good coming to me.
Dad, you've helped me out before. I'll pay you back.
That's what you said last time.
I haven't forgotten. How much was it?
250.
Well...
It's no use, my boy.
But, Dad, I've got to settle this week.
Nothing doing, Sam. That's final.
Don't you think we'd better be getting back to the house? It's getting late.
Who cares? It's only 11:30.
We've been out here 2 hours. Sam might think something's happened.
It has.
Hurry up, Laura. How much longer are you going to be in there?
There's no need to shout, dear.
How the deuce did you get there?
Would you like me to come through the window? I've been saying goodnight to June.
I've only been trying to get to the bathroom for the last half an hour.
There's no one stopping you.
Then why's the door locked?
Let me try. I don't know why you have to gargle every night.
Did you say something?
No.
look as young and pretty as the day I married you.
You haven't changed so very much. What you've lost on the swings, you've made up on the roundabouts. Bill, why did Sam want to talk to you tonight?
Hmm?
Is he in debt again?
Yes, young fool.
Much?
Laura, I want you to stay out of this.
I'm his mother.
All the more reason.
You are going to help him, though, aren't you?
No.
You were young once, Bill.
Laura, I've told Sam I've settled his gambling debts for the last time. He's got to learn to stand on his own feet. Realize money's not torn from a checkbook. What do you want for a son? A nincompoop with the backbone of a jellyfish?
I do wish you'd come to bed and stop pottering about.
What was that?
Come to bed and stop pottering about.
I'm not pottering about. I'm gargling.
You sound like a hippopotamus with adenoids.
I'm very sorry if I'm keeping you awake.
I want to keep awake. I want to talk to you.
Well, why wait until I get to the bathroom?
Bill?
Yeah?
You forgot to kiss me.
Good night.
Bill?
Hmm?
Sit down a minute.
You choose the weirdest times to talk.
I just wanted to say, I think you're perfectly right.
Hmm?
Sam should be taught a lesson. You were quite right to refuse to give him the money.
Maybe I was a bit hasty.
Oh, no, you weren't. Sam's got to learn to stand on his own feet, realize the value of money.
I've always helped him before. In fairness to Sam, I think I should have warned him what I was going to do.
But you did, dear. I've heard you tell him so many times.
Hmm.
I'm proud of you, Bill, for taking this stand. It'll be the making of Sam.
Card debt's a debt of honor. I'm his father.
All the more reason. Good night, Bill.
Laura. Laura.
So Revolt goes to Sydney tomorrow.
I know. WJ's a fool. He's selling his best horse.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Ah, yes, there is.
What do you mean?
Dan, I'm going to Sydney. Don't ask me to explain. And if WJ asks, say you don't know.
At least I should be telling the truth.
That's the way I want it.
When are you going?
Tonight.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Bum 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 bum. I've called you all together here because I've got some rather distressing news to tell you.
What's cooking?
Bunty, sit down, dear.
A large sum of money has been taken from the safe in my study. It's all the more distressing because I realize that some one of you must have taken it. I trusted everyone at St. Albans, and it hurts, damnably. I can only think whoever took it did it in a moment of weakness. That's why I shan't inform the police. I'm hoping the money will be returned.
Well, what's this? A reception committee? Darling,
Well,
how
well,
lovely to
sunshine.
see you are.
A good girl.
Oh, you've no idea how good it feels to be about again. I want to go into every room in the house just for the fun of it.
I'll take you.
Not now, Bunty. Later. Aren't you going to congratulate me, Hugh?
Of course. This is a great occasion.
Let's make it a party.
Where's Paul?
He's gone away.
That's enough, Bunty. Gone away?
He went into town on business.
Oh, is that all?
June, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Zara Marlowe. This is June.
Hello. Hello. What's everybody doing here?
Your mother lost a diamond from one of her rings. We've all been searching for it.
Oh, Mother, not your marquee ring. Well, it's all right, dear. We found it now. Where was it? Emily found it. Where was it, you said, Emily?
Just there on the carpet by the fireplace.
Yes, that's right. We turned the place upside down looking for it. I'm so glad you found it.
Yes. Hugh, I want a word with you. Can you spare a moment?
Certainly, W.J.
Back soon, dear.
Where do you want to go?
Piano.
This is going to be fun wheeling you around.
Oh, you'll soon get tired of it.
Here. Who do you think done it?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know. Well, it appears.
About that money, Hugh, I don't want you to think that I suspect Paul.
I wouldn't blame you. It looks pretty bad as going away just now.
You don't think he took it, do you?
He's my son. I've got to believe in him.
Well, I want you to know that I have every confidence in Paul, too.
Thank you, W.J.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to let the whole matter drop, even if money's not returned. Come on, I want to see Conquest.
What, aren't you ready yet?
Ready for what?
Don't you know? We're going visiting.
You're joking.
Am I? You've been in the house far too long. Doctor prescribed sunshine and plenty of it.
You.
I said we were going visiting.
How nice of you.
Just thought you might like to see him.
Look at him. Isn't he wonderful?
Patty's been dressing him down all morning. He adores you, you know. Patty, I mean.
Nice to see you outside again, Miss Jill.
Good to be outside.
Well, here he is, Conquest. What do you think of him? Good heavens.
Keep going, you'll make it.
It's a long way down to the ground.
You'll be all right. Put your feet in the stirrups.
Well, what happens now?
You ride him, say, a couple of times.
You see?
Well, say it as if you meant it.
I don't. This was Sam's idea. I feel about as right on a horse as lady gets down with a haircut.
Give him a flick with that, miss.
He might bolt.
No, not him. Go on, give him a flick.
Where?
On his rump. That's where it tickles him most. Harder.
Sam, you better go and get her.
No, she'll be all right. Okay, I'm coming.
Hello, Sunshine.
Hello, Daddy.
Don't keep her out too long, Hugh.
Oh, Dad, I haven't seen anything.
There'll be other days.
It's been such fun this afternoon. I've loved it.
So have I. We must go driving again sometime.
It's a date.
You told me in the car that you had an idea for a piano concerto. I'm waiting to hear it.
But I've only just jotted down a few bars.
Play, woman.
Where's Zara?
Playing with Father. Oh, they're playing chess in the study.
Shouldn't have thought Zara could play chess.
I don't think she can.
Then what?
She's up to some game, but I'll bet it's not chess.
Can't expect to ride a horse in a day, you know.
I feel what you mean.
Well, next time...
Next time I ride, it'll be in a car. Oh!
Did it hurt very much?
Well, that's not where it hurts most.
Let's try the other leg.
It's very good of you to take all this trouble.
Oh, no trouble at all. I'd do the same for a horse.
No difference.
These stockings don't help much.
Well, why didn't you say?
Oh, no, not here.
Why not? I don't mind.
Don't you think we could begin this chess?
W.J., I believe you're embarrassed.
Certainly not.
Just imagine I'm a horse.
Horses don't play chess.
Neither do I.
What? Then what do you mean by luring me in here? And do something about those. Somebody might come in.
I didn't lure you in here at all. I wanted to talk to you. Alone.
As a chess player, I admire your strategy. But don't do that again.
Oh, stop pretending you didn't like it.
Mother, how am I going to get rid of her?
When are you going back to university?
Not for another week.
Couldn't you go back a little earlier?
Gosh, that's an idea. Ha you think of everything.
Oh, Sam.
Yes.
You didn't take that money, did you?
Mother, Dad's decided to let the whole matter drop. Don't you think that's the best way?
Perhaps it is, Sam.
Do you know where Father is?
In the study.
Alone?
No, Zara's with him. Why?
Oh, doesn't matter. I just want to ask him something.
Oh, I wouldn't if I were you. Might spoil their game.
You know what they're doing?
Of course. I only wish I had enough brains to play it. I'm too old to learn now.
I think you're a very understanding woman.
Thank you, dear.
Isn't there a term at chess called checkmate?
There is? Why?
I think this is checkmate.
But you've got lots of moves yet.
No, I haven't. As a family, you're much too nice.
The great advantage of chess, my dear, is that one can always change one's tactics as the game proceeds.
That's exactly what I've done.
Meaning?
The game's over.
I like you, Zara Marlowe.
You wouldn't if you really knew me. I'm not even on speaking terms with myself.
That's a good sign.
It's not. I'm beginning to develop a conscience. It's time I got back to the nightclub before I'm completely ruined.
Well, if that's the life you want.
It's not the life I want. It's just worked out that way. It wouldn't last, W.J. But right now, I'm playing to your set of rules.
You want to be careful. You'll be upsetting something.
I was clumsy. I didn't watch what I was doing.
We can all make mistakes. Well, I leave you two to amuse each other.
Joining in on the outside, and Conquest driving in through the center. Goes to the line, Lucky Red is in front, but more pulls the whip on Conquest, and right on the line, Conquest got up. Team to the outside, coming home at a great rate. Sailing Valley in front, close to the line, but Conquest finished fast and got up to win in the last stride from... Excellent. Look all over a winner, and Conquest stretching right out, comes to the post full of running and wins it by 6 lengths from Red Mitchell. Straight and Diamond has been joined in front by Conquest with Faithful and Golden Wit also there. But Conquest comes away soon after, and Conquest will be on trouble in the run to the judge. Conquest runs out the easiest of winners from Faithful and Golden Wit, a good third.
Take it easy this time, Jack. Well, what do you know? Hello, Sam. What are you doing watching track gallops? Free country, eh? Cigarette? Thanks. Well, how's the great doctor coming along? I've arrived. Got the notice today. Congratulations. Thanks. See anything of Zara? Oh, wife, long ago. What happened? A richer bloke come along? No, the mug just woke up. She had quite a front window display. Yeah, you like window gazing. Paul, I've got a confession to make. Now, look, old boy, it's about your peccadillos with Zara. It's got nothing to do with that. It's about you. Me? Yes, I stole some money from home the night you went away. Oh, damn silly thing to do. How much? 400 quid. Was to settle a card debt. Oh, you certainly complicate things for yourself, don't you? Yeah, but they think you took it. What? Oh, nothing was said openly. Dad decided to let the matter drop, but you were missing, so... Well, what a fine pal you turned out to be. I know. But I'm going to put things right. Oh, that's big of you. It's funny meeting you like this. Well, I'm going home tonight to tell the family. Why bother now? I don't care. Yes, but I do. Good, chap. What are you doing here? There's a horse here that interests me. Grand Victory. Looks amazingly like Revolt. Not so amazing. Grand Victory is Revolt. I bought him and changed his name. But I don't get it. I'm training him for the camp. You? Well, does Dad know? No, I'll slit your throat if you tell him. Haven't even told my dad yet. I want to see if I can pull it off. I get it. The big surprise act. Uh-huh. If it works. You old fox. And you're the biggest hound in the pack. Gosh, I must dash. Got a lot to do before I catch that train. Oh, where'd you say you were staying? I didn't. Hotel Australia. Doing all right for yourself? Oh, I get my mail posted there. I'll contact you. Bye. Oh, Sam, how's June? Oh, fine. I'll give you your regard. Yes, do then. No, you haven't even seen me. Okay.
Hello there. You don't look very happy.
I suppose I just feel flat because I finished the concerto.
But you shouldn't. You're quite satisfied with it, aren't you?
I suppose so.
June, I've been talking to your father about you. I want him to consult a specialist again.
What's the good?
You're young, you've had rest, a long rest. I don't want to raise your hopes, but if there's a chance, wouldn't you be game to try it?
Just to be able to hope again.
Don't build on it.
All I ask is for the chance.
I've been making inquiries. You'll have to go to a hospital in Sydney.
For how long?
6 months at least. Back to bed again.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that, not if...
There, you see? You're beginning to hope already. You mustn't, June. It'd be such a frightful letdown.
I wouldn't mind the letdown, but just let me hope.
June.
We just came. We were just going.
Had we better make up our mind? We've arrived.
Yes, so we have.
Ah, so have I.
Sam, what a surprise.
Hello, my boy. I thought this new appointment as house surgeon would have kept you in Sydney.
No, I wanted to see you.
Not my checkbook, I hope.
Not this time.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Hugh.
Hello, Sam.
Hey, you look great.
I'm going to Sydney for special treatment.
Which hospital?
Wouldn't you go to your hospital?
Well, we're a bit exclusive, but I think it could be arranged. Being house surgeon, you know.
Well, I'll be going. I promise, Paddy.
No, don't go. There's something I want you all to hear. Dad, you remember the money that was missing from your safe? I took it.
Oh, Sam.
I'm sorry, Mother. Dad, I was a damn fool.
Was it that card, Dad?
Yes. I had to settle it, Dad.
It was as much my fault as it was yours, son. You asked me for it, I refused it.
I'm paying it back now, sir.
Darling, I'm so glad.
A lot of people probably thought that, well, Paul...
So far as I'm concerned, Sam, forget it.
Thanks, Hugh.
Aren't I important anymore?
Oh, sorry, sir.
Darling, what a dreadful thing to do to you. My 7th month in hospital, and today I'll know whether I'll ever walk again.
Now, Miss Curzon, there's no need to be nervous. You're going to feel a bit weak at the knees, but we've got to expect that. Nobody need worry. It's just a matter of confidence, that's all. Now, I want you to try and take one step forward. Now, come on. We won't let you fall.
I can't do it. I just can't.
Of course you can. Confidence, just confidence.
Oh, please, tomorrow.
You can do it. Just one more try.
Oh, Mother, go on, darling.
That's about enough excitement for you for one day, young lady.
Did I do all right?
Of course you did. Your daughter wouldn't win a race yet, Mr. Curzon, but I'd back her next season.
We're very grateful.
Thank you. Oh, it's so marvelous to be well again. And I owe so much to you.
You don't owe me anything.
No? If it weren't for you, why, I wouldn't be walking now. I wouldn't have composed my concerto. And I want you to be the first to hear it. Well, that's all there is.
I don't know what to say.
Is it that bad?
You know it isn't. I've listened to you, June, so many times. And I think I've understood all you've tried to put into music.
Have you?
It's all there, unbelievably so. I think you've got a career in front of you. You're going a long way.
I don't know that I want a career.
I'm selfish. Sometimes lately I found myself wishing that you were still in your wheelchair.
But why?
Now that you're well, you'll want to mix with youngsters of your own age again.
Do you think so?
June, I've been very happy these last few months. Do you know why? I'm in love with you. Are you laughing at me?
Oh, no. I'm in love with you.
Darling. I'm going to hate leaving you next week.
You mean when you take Conquest to Melbourne?
Yes, pre-Cup training. If it were any other race but the Melbourne Cup.
I'm going to be there, too.
But, darling, you're not that strong.
Do you think I'm going to miss seeing a Curzon horse win the Melbourne Cup?
Bump into you again.
Well, must you be so deuced casual? Why haven't you written? What have you been up to?
There's your answer.
Revolt. I thought as much.
Yes, but his name's Grand Victory now. I've entered him for the Cup.
Looks in pretty good shape.
I trained him. He'll give Conquest a go.
I suppose there are other horses in this race?
Not as far as I'm concerned. Sam thinks the same.
Hello.
Yeah, so you're in this too?
Right down the straight.
Listen, you two. What if Revolt...
You mean Grand Victory?
All right, Grand Victory. What if Grand Victory wins? You know that WJ is banking on Conquest.
I suppose there are other horses in this race? Let you in on something.
Candidates engaged in Australia's greatest race, the Melbourne Cup, are on their way to the starting points. The barrier is situated at the half mile in the Newmarket Straight, and very shortly the starters should be getting them ready to send them on their journey.
Now the horses are moving around behind the barrier prior to taking up their positions. Moving in now. Grand Victory playing up rather badly, and the clerk of the course leading him in. Conquest is standing nicely, but Champagne and the Colonel are away from their positions. Grand Victory lashed out badly, and there's a good deal of shuffling for positions there. Grand Victory is still very obstinate with the Colonel around in the wrong direction. The Colonel moving in on this occasion. And if Grand Victory comes up, there might be a chance. Grand Victory moving forward to the barrier. And they're racing in the Melbourne Cup. Irish Beauty lost ground at Barrier Rise, and Real Action on the outside was one of the best to begin. Bounced out in front of Winter Holiday, Bengal Lancer and Champagne. On the rail side of the course, Broadway and Royalist are prominent, with Discreet and New Issue showing up well in the centre. Whilst in behind them are Grand Victory and the Colonel, and then a gap to Sun God and Conquest, with Irish Beauty last for the main bunch. Approaching the paddock stand, and there wasn't a great deal of pace on, and soon after the rider of Winter Holiday had decided his best chance was to lead all the way. And as they make the turn out of the straight, Winter Holiday had cleared out with a long lead over Real Action. Then a gap to Bengal Lancer and Champagne together. At the head of the others, Broadway, with Royalist improving his position on the outside of Discreet and New Issue. Then Conquest travelling well, followed by the Colonel, Grand Victory, Sun God, and Irish Beauty is still left. In the run along the riverside of the course, Winter Holiday was travelling well and was easily 4 lengths in front of Bengal Lancer, doing it nicely. Then a gap to Champagne, with Royalist moving up, followed by Discreet and New Issue. Conquest behind that bunch, travelling easily. Then the Colonel, Grand Victory in a pocket on the rails, with Sun God and Irish Beauty the last pair. Winter Holiday was still going great guns as they travelled down past the 4 furlongs. This leader might take some catching. Winter Holiday is 5 lengths in front of this point from Bengal Lancer, with Royalist coming into the picture on the outside of Champagne. Then Discreet and New Issue, followed by Conquest, works his way over to the fence. Then a gap to the Colonel, with Grand Victory switched to the outside. At the head of the other, Sun God, and a very clear last with the racer's Irish Beauty. Makes the turn into the straight, and Winter Holiday is weakening where Bengal Lancer is setting sail after him. With Conquest looking for the rails right, then coming Royalist, the Colonel, Champagne, Grand Victory, and Sun God at the head of the others. Soon after, Bengal Lancer's in charge from Conquest coming home well, and then Champagne and the Colonel, but inside the distance, Conquest is in front. But look at Grand Victory, he's coming home like a shot out of a gun. Now Conquest and Grand Victory settle down to fight out the finish of the cup, but an inch between them close to the line. Conquest has his head in front now, but on the outside, Grand Victory's matching twice with him. Both horses feeling the strain. Conquest doing a shade the better, but right on the line, Grand Victory comes again. They hit the line, photo finish in the Melbourne Cup between Grand Victory and Conquest. Third Bengal Lancer, they're followed by Champagne, the Colonel, Real Action, Winter Holiday, then New Issue and Irish Beauty last to finish. Yes, it's a photo finish in this year's Melbourne Cup, and one of the most brilliant races ever seen at Flemington. We're standing by waiting for the photo to come down from the top of the tower. The board's been taken down now and should have the result shortly. Here it is now, number 17, Grand Victory's won it, and here are the official placings in this year's Melbourne Cup. Number 17, Grand Victory, written by M. Bell first. Number 18, Conquest, R.A.N second, and number 25, Bengal Lancer, J. Purcell third.
Well, that's that. Another Curzon horse bites the dust.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, W.J.
Paul.
None other. Do you know who really won the cup?
Of course, Grand Victory.
Ah, Revolt. I changed his name, but not his ownership. He still belongs to June.
Oh, how wonderful.
Well, I'll be damned. By Jove, that was nice of you, Paul. Congratulations, Jim.
There's really something you ought to know, Paul. I'm going to be your auntie.
So I have to put up with you, do I?
Oh, you don't have to bother about me. I've already got a date.
Well, Zara.